I don't know if you guys can see this, but on the list is Regatta OS, Makulu Linux, Calculate Linux, Battlesera Linux, Laka, and Recall Box. I don't see anything else on here. Plus, you see what I've done, because I had distribution category gaming right here. I don't think this is like it's a list, but it's not the current list that you would think that most people are using. So, not saying that DistroWatch is terrible. They're a good site. It's just that this is not the popular ones that people would normally use. Battlesera is okay, but it's not, you know what I mean. Regatta, I tried. Actually, it surprised me a bit, but it wasn't as good as Garuda. Makulu, I tried also, and it wasn't my thing. Never tried Laka. Um, but yeah, maybe I should check another site right now and see, you know, which one, which list would be a good list. Say it says sorted by popularity. I don't know if that's really true or not. All right, this might be a legitimate list here. Best Linux distro for gaming of 2024. Let's take a look at the list. Okay, number one, Draugr OS. Okay, this is sounding popular. You know, Ubuntu Game Pack. Okay, Fedora Games Spin, Pop OS, and Laka. Okay, so this looks like a legitimate list that is based on the popularity, right, of people gaming. Surprised that Garuda is not on the list, not on TechRadar.com's list. Shame, shame, double shame. But they did this, and even though it says of 2024, they did it in 2023. But let's see, the best overall. Let's see. They say Draugr. Draugr isn't my type of deal. Um, Now, some people might say, yeah, you know, they're right, but for me, not so much. I don't think so. Best for games. Okay, Ubuntu Game Pack. I tried to get Ubuntu Game Pack to install. I had trouble trying to install it. So, for me, not on my list. Best for open source. Fedora Games Spin. Okay, let's see. Let's just read some of the details here. Um, Reasons to buy hundreds of games, fully usable live environment, open source titles. It's got. Um, the raison d'etre of the Fedora Games Spin is to showcase the best open source games available in the repositories of the Fedora distro. The distro is distributed as a meaty 4.1 gigabyte image and is chock full of all kinds of games, from strategy games to first person shooters and everything in between. Best of all, you can enjoy all the games from within the live environment. Fedora Games uses the XFCE desktop environment, and the developers put out a new release every time Fedora has a major release. This is why the latest edition is based on Fedora Workstation 33. Okay. While the Fedora Game Spin is a very capable game distro and works as advertised, it lacks the dexterity of some of the other gaming distros we've featured here. For starters, it doesn't include other platforms like Steam or utilities like Play on Linux or Wine, though all of these can be manually installed. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. It's not like a Garuda where everything is prepared for you. You check it off and you're ready to go. Pop OS, pretty popular. Um, I did not know that the name Pop OS was from, I think it was American Revolution, something about the American Revolution that the founder talked about, how this thing was named. That was kind of cool to hear. Great Linux distro to build your gaming station. Support for hybrid graphics. Separate image for NVIDIA users. Bare bones out of the box. Reasons to avoid. Well, yeah, you would have to do that yourself. You have to download all that stuff yourself. So, that's what I'm saying, folks. Garuda. I'm going back to Garuda again. You might want to check it out. The Pop! OS distro by hardware vendor System 76 is one of the best options for gamers who want to assemble their own gaming installation. And you can do the same thing for Garuda, folks. Pop! OS is based on the Ubuntu LTS release and supports its own user interface over GNOME, dubbed Pop! Shell. The distro has all the necessary plumbing to give its users to mold it as per their requirements. For gamers, that includes getting hybrid graphics to work on Linux and giving you the option to launch games on the GPU in the context menu. While the distro doesn't ship with any gaming platforms, unlike the other best Linux distros for gaming, you can easily pull the likes of Steam, Lutris, and GameHub from its App Store without much effort. Furthermore, the distro is available in a couple of flavors, a standard image, and one that comes with the proprietary NVIDIA driver pre-installed. Okay. Not, actually, if you are a person that don't like Garuda at all, Pop might be your thing. It's right here. So you can just visit that website. So let's go down here to Laka. Excellent Linux distro for emulator gaming. So if you're a person that likes emulation, Laka could be for you. Reasons to buy: emulate dozens of consoles, available for multiple platforms. And reasons to avoid: doesn't include any games. Makes sense. Laka is a lightweight version of Linux which can turn your computer into a retro games console. It's built on top of the Linktr.ee core and uses RetroArch as its front end. Laka is available as a bootable USB image for PCs. There are also versions for ARM-based machines such as the Raspberry Pi. This distro supports most keyboards as well as wireless PS3 and PS4 controllers, along with Xbox 360 controllers if you have the proprietary dongle. RetroArch boasts a very handy auto-config feature, which should mean that most controllers will work out of the box without you having to manually map keys. The Laka documentation also has some excellent walkthroughs for more unusual setups. For copyright reasons, the OS ships without any games pre-installed, as it should. You'll need to obtain legal copies of either ISO images of game CDs you own or precompiled ROM files of arcade games. Check out the Internet Archive, which contains some public domain ROMs. So if you're into emulation, Laka could be the thing just for you. So, according to a list, the best overall is Draugr, and which I disagree with. If you're a Draugr fan, let me know how it's been for you. And for me, it hasn't been all that great. But let me know what Draugr has been for you, best overall, since it is best overall on TechRadar.com's website. And just because they say it's, the best overall doesn't mean it is, right? All right. May God continue to bless you, and may heaven smile upon you. Thank you very much.